implicit, without doubt whatsoever, in the character of God. He loved the Lord. He spoke about the Lord's coming in every conversation. He, I'm sure, is resting in the arms of our great Creator. Our paths crossed maybe about over 5 decades. And we attended the same church, Trenchtown. He was a close friend of my family. A little older than I am. I would observe him singing in church with his guitar. And I can't remember him singing another song other than stay between the white line, never cross those yellow lines, and you will get to heaven right on time. And I used to call him the white line guy. Growing up, he was close to my brothers, closer to my brothers. I remember him getting a new Cortina L, I think it was. It was new, but the plastic on the seats and all of that. And we would come around, we all would have fun with the car. Sometimes he would pick up my brother and we would take him to work and we'd have the car. He was that type of person, giving, always giving, loyal, really committed friend. I became closer to him when we became band leaders together. I believe we ended up having the best band in Trenchtown Church. It was called the Olivet Band. Ken Wright was part of it too, a driving force.
Hold me close, let your love surround me. Bring me near, draw me to your side. And as the waves, I rise up like the
came back, for a little while I realized, because I know I was attending 10 City, and the 10 City was now up at the other location where it is now. I noticed for a while that he wasn't attending church, and I don't know what was going on, but I see that he wasn't attending 10 City. And I was coming here to Clifton because at that time my sister invited me to Clifton here. That was 2004. So when I started coming to Clifton, I was coming regularly, and one day I went to him and I said, Brother Sam, I can't watch you in the house. Obviously something was going on, depression and all of that. I said, I can't watch you there, just there like that. Come to Clifton with me. And that was how Brother Sam's journey started at Clifton. And from that time, I said, come to Clifton with me. And he came out of the house on that Sabbath. We came to Clifton, and that was it. Brother Sam remained at Clifton with us. And we are happy for that. It is mango season now, so you can imagine every Sabbath we are talking about Brother Sam. Because I usually, at some time when he's ill and cannot come out, sometimes I deliver mangoes to him. Somebody give me half a bucket of mango. And I deliver the mango. And he didn't send the message through me, you know. But the gentleman who sent the mango told me that Brother Sam said, next time don't send half a bucket, send a full bucket of mango. You know, we had our ups and downs, but that was Brother Sam and I. We were always there. And everything that is said today in tribute about Brother Sam, I can attest to it. I can really attest to it. We may have known him here in his later years, but I heard some of the stories of earlier days, and we really appreciate it. Brother Aston Samuel, Aston Claypole, is it Claypole or Clapole? I don't know. One family member can correct me. Aston Claypole Samuels, also known as Sam, Samo, Bonnie, Sammy, Brother Samuels. He was a child of Ruth Naomi Richards and Caleb Samuels. He was born at Tranquility Buff Bay District in Portland. Before he passed off, he was living in Silverstone, Greater Portmore, St. Catherine. He spent most of his younger days, he grew up in the Waterhouse, the Kingston 11 area. He spent most of his days there. He was born May 4, 1952. At the time he passed, he was 69 years old. I know Brother Sam, you may have heard of his many talented, of his many talents. He was very talented. I can attest to that. We have done some projects together. He was a carpenter. I don't know what trade he didn't have. He was very skillful in his hand, and that must as a maintenance person. And he also worked with the Exeter Community College as a maintenance person as well. In June, I believe, 2020, from that last place of work. Brother Sam was a very reserved person. Yes, we talk about scripture in the church. We know him for many things. But he was a very reserved person with his personal life. So I cannot tell you much. I know he was previously married to Miss Hyacinth. She's here with us today. Miss Hyacinth, just wave so that they can see you. Yes, I've heard so many good things about Miss Hyacinth. And also Gabriel's mother, Miss Carol Palmer. And he has some of his children, Sheena Samuels, Rhea Samuels, Clayton Samuels, David Samuels, and Gabriel Samuels. So I've known Gabriel Samuels, and I've met Sheena through the whole process that we are doing since the funeral. I've met her, not physically, but in communication. Brother Samuel, it has been in for a little while, and many of the things that we're used to him doing, so in the later years he was not able to do them because of his illness. But we know him here as a very avid reader. He has a very big Bible that he travels with all the time, and most of the time on his veranda, I would pass him there with his very big Bible, doing his Bible studies and his quarterly studies. So you can imagine when he's at church, sometimes he would just interrupt us with scriptures upon scriptures upon scriptures that he, from studying all over the years, he has memorized. Some of the churches that he has been to, he was first a member of the Penwood SDA Church for a while until his membership was transferred to the Trenchtown Seventh-day Adventist Church. Then when he came to Portmore, he was a member of the Tent City Seventh-day Adventist Church, and then the Clifton Seventh